Tanya has picked a quote from Karen Blixen, Blixen, played by the wonderful Meryl Streep. It's the introductory scene for the film Out of Africa, 1985 American epic romantic drama film. She recalls her life in Africa when she moved in 1913 as an unmarried, wealthy Dane, spurned by her Swedish nobleman lover. I'll leave it there. It was directed by Sidney Pollack, starring Meryl Streep and Robert Redford. Does it get any book better than that? Based loosely on the autobiographical work by Isak Dinesen in 1937. And here's the line, interesting. It's a voiceover. I had a farm in Africa. I had a farm in Africa. At the foot of the Ngong Hills, I had a farm in Africa. Tanya, what does this have to do with your creativity? I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead.
Well, I adore it because this story's a little bit scandalous too, because she married a count for the, or baron, for the title, but she had the money. But the point is, in 1913, for a woman to venture into Africa, where you could die from malaria, and I've had malaria, it's not easy, to go and just make a life for herself there. It's such a remarkable place. I adore Kenya. I just adore it. I've actually been to that house, but it helped inspire me to want to go. So 3 years later, Pan Am sent me on a trip to Nairobi. I had a 5-day layover, and it was so intense that when we were checking into the hotel, the guy is already there to sign us up for safari. And when we were flying over, the lakes and all that, Lake Nakuru and all that, I could hear the music in my head from that film. And we're in an airplane so small, it seats like 10 people and there's no cockpit door. And I'm like, but I'm dreaming this. I go to the giraffe house and feed the giraffes out of my hand. I go see her house because after she passed away, I moved back to Denmark. They went out and bought as much of it back as they could. So they restored the house as much. And you just walk in that house, you go, wow, this is it. And I wanted it to happen and I made it happen.
That's lovely. Thank you very much. Very interesting story. Okay, let's